Hey guys, how you all doing? So it's the middle of February already, 2.5 weeks out from Ironman New Zealand. Training's been going pretty good. Had my last big workout down in Taupo this weekend. Hit some pretty good numbers. It was nice to have a big crew down there, so thanks everyone for making the effort. With 2.5 weeks to go, I'm really looking forward to the big showdown with Cam Brown. And I know the Gills race is going to be exciting with Marinda Carfrey coming over to compete against defending champion Joe Lawn. Also Sam Warren is stepping up, and Kate Bevilacqua. So it's going to be an exciting race on both fronts. I'd like to thank everyone who posted questions on my Facebook page. So of course we're going to go through a few questions. I think I've picked out 5, so let's see how it goes. First up we have Daniel Frost. He's asking about strength training. He wants to know if I do any type of strength training outside swimming, biking and running. Yes Daniel, I do. I'm a big believer on core strength, working on flexibility. This helps you go quicker and stay injury free. I've been working with Greg Payne at Biosport to kind of crank up the technique side of things, and so far we've seen some big improvements. So hopefully come Ironman New Zealand I'll be a new man. Next question is from Stephen Smith. He's asking whether when you get an ache or pain, how do you know what it is, whether you train through it or something you rest up. For me as a pro athlete, I've been a big believer if something starts to niggle, I got to check it out straight away. I got to go see a doctor, see a physio, make sure I get on top of it straight away. Because while you know your body, you never know if there's an underlying injury or if there's something else causing that problem. So you want to stay on top of it. You want to make sure that nothing serious is going to come from it, and that it's not going to force you to have months off. I learned that back in 2007 when I had to have five months off running. Next up, Olivier Monard. His friends ask, since I've had a girlfriend, I seem to be going slower, and he asks when I think I'm going to be peaking for Ironman racing. Well, in answer to your friend's question, Olivier, I don't think my girlfriend's slowing me down. I think if anything, she's speeding me up. She kicks me out the door in the morning to go training. Has those protein shakes waiting for me at the end of the day, so I'm pretty lucky on that front. In regards to peaking over Ironman distance racing, I mean, if you look at the last half a dozen world champions, they're all in their mid to late 30s. I think Craig, Macca, Stadler, I mean, they're a little bit older than me. And I mean, but realistically, I would like to see myself near the top of the podium within the next 5 years. So, all going well. I got Matt Harrop asking if I actually eat NutriGrain. For those of you who don't know, I've recently signed up with NutriGrain. They're one of my newest sponsors, so they make good food. I've actually been eating NutriGrain since I was 15, and I'm really excited to be part of the team now. We're going to do some great things. And lastly, Tony Hodge. She asks what my most enduring memory of my first Ironman is. And thinking about this, the one memory that does stick is when I turned into the finish line down at the 2009 Ironman New Zealand Champs. I just got the shiver down my spine, and that moment really sticks. I know that if you can work through those ups, those highs and those lows in an Ironman race, you can work through the highs and the lows in anything in life. Actually, there's one more question. Pete Hamilton. He asks, do you ever have training days where you just wish you could stay in bed and not go out the door? I mean, Pete, when you're training hard, you're gonna go through those highs. You're gonna go through those low patches in the morning where you just don't want to get out of bed. But that's when you have to think, what is Macca doing? What is Crow doing? What are the Raylet brothers doing? What are my competitors doing? Are they sleeping in? No, they're not. They're out there every day. They're always looking for that little edge, that little something to get in front, and that's when you have to want it more than the other guys. So thanks to everyone for writing in. We'll do something similar next month in March after Ironman New Zealand. So please keep an eye on the fan page and send in your requests. To finish off, I'd like to welcome Tag Heuer and Partridge Jewelers on board. Thanks to them, I've just got my new Tag watch. See you guys out there.